And I had this prepared, and then BNI Plus came. And then I said, okay, let's wait. But BNI Plus was late and late. And they said, look, whenever BNI Plus comes, it will come. And we'll try to adapt this to whatever features BNI Plus allows us to have. So I will
Are
go
you
through.
aware, or do you have the information that France, some regions of France, had already developed and run for years something even better than BNI Plus? Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am aware of that. But the thing is, the connection with BNI Connect,
Yes, this
that's
is
that's the most important
the
thing.
deal breaker for me.
Yes. And so whatever it is, there will always be things, something which is better, but
Yeah.
nothing can okay. Because I think, and from what they've said, there was like other features from BNI Connect to help for instance, a very small one, which something I yearn for to have. So let's say a director visits a chapter, right? And he has like two or three things he wants the chapter to amend or to do. Where do we write that? Like just to have a simple task list, like a project management thing. Okay, these are the things the chapter must do, and this is the person in charge for doing it, so that the regional office, the DC, the leadership team knows. Okay, these are the things that you should implement. Like you must you must update your tablecloth. You must whatever. And just to have like that task management system, I think it would be of massive. It would be like I think it's a very easy thing, but I don't know. Well, so let's jump into this. So these are the the slides I've used for leadership team training, and they are also part of our support training. Okay, they are all in Spanish, but I will guide you through that. One of the issues we have here in Spain, we have to, one of our focus is to increase the first year retention.
Mhm.
Okay. And so I will explain to you this if you want to, you're recording.
I'm
Okay, great.
already.
Okay. So I will send you this. This is in Spanish, but
No
you
problem.
will,
Mm.
ChatGPT can help you with this. So,
Mhm.
okay. So let's go through this. So again, this is the training slides, but then you can remove. Okay. So the
Yes.
first thing for this, what does your hotel smells like?
Mhm.
And so the idea is to have them, oh, look, you can have like, imagine a hotel. How is a fancy hotel? They say, oh, a dream hotel. It smells nice, has good furniture, welcoming people at the reception desk, everything, everything is
Mhm.
clean. And how does a bad hotel smells like? And then they say, oh, it's, humidity and old furniture, worn out, whatever. So what do you want your hotel to be? So what do you want your chapter to be? This is to remove them from defending what they have and to say, look, like in a hotel, you can always be improving your hotel, and the good thing is you don't have to spend money. You just have to to pay some attention to this. Okay. So, and this is to allow for some room how do you say, for them to be available you know, to, for change, right? So now you go through the 20 points of the agenda. Okay, so this is point number one. This is things that they should have, and I said you should appoint um, a reform team. So some who will be the people in charge
The
of
visitor
the
host. Mm.
sorry.
The visitor hosts.
Yes.
Mm.
So now some things you'll see, for instance, now you see, and it has a small video here. You see?
Mhm.
So we're working around some of these features, trying to keep them very light in terms of PowerPoint. This is a PowerPoint which is 100-ish megabytes, so it's manageable for today's computers. And you have, so this is open networking. And now we go into points number two, three, and four. First thing, there is a video. This is a video which national office prepared. And I said, you can have a video of your own, either regional or
Yeah.
a chapter video. We have to approve it. So
Mhm.
now I'll play the video. Can you listen?
No, you have to share
Are you
sound.
listening? Sorry? No, sorry. This is the way I've shared this. So hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Let me share this. Okay, sound.
There is a button on the right, share sound.
Yes, yes, yes. I forgot to activate it now. So now you'll have it. Now, okay, right?
Perfect.
Welcome to the meeting. So this is like a professional opening. You say, okay, these people mean business, whatever it is. It's not that difficult to nowadays to have a video, and it shifts from open networking stage to the seated portion of the agenda. We also do it online, right? So now we follow the agenda, sorry, pretty much the agenda. So welcome. Now we have all the okay, so we
Mm-hmm.
have the leadership team. Oh, by the way, we have 5 people on the leadership team. We've added growth and education coordinators, membership committee. So this is the secretary treasurer's team, growth coordinator team, educational team, and then the regional team. And this is just a presentation. Um, they just have to put, especially for the regional team, we have like training coordinator, training regional coordinator, and training mentor coordinator. And it's very important for the people to have their faces there.
Yes.
Okay. So we go through again the core value of the week, our core values. And here we always, which in our case, because we are trying to increase our first year retention, so we're focusing on having first year members to explain what they're doing. So instead of we always say, choose a new member to do that. Don't go always to the old seasoned people.
Yes, yes.
People they just feel like okay, I'm a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So so now it's the um, purpose of BNI, right? And then here we have one thing I don't know if I share this with you. It's called PTD's Platinum Titanium
Course,
Diamond.
course. In the launch training. Yeah.
Yes, so they have to choose one of these three. Okay, so now by the end of this, each chapter should have we call it a noble cause,
Mm-hmm.
which is a vision statement of their own. Okay, my suggestion we have trainings on this, but my suggestions have like a Twitter length
Of course.
vision, so it's something that people okay. And now we try to have some videos and sounds because this makes the meetings more
Yes.
dynamic. So
More corporate.
we changed the word locally, 100 members, 15 million euros of per year, and a commitment with the growth, with the shared growth of our companies and our families.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is option A, this is option B.
Exactly.
It's the same, has not, it's a time saving thing
Mm-hmm.
because as there is the music and the music allows you to read it, now the president doesn't have to say it.
To say it. Yes.
And so it's much more like special effects,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now we go into the education moment and the theme, well,
Yes.
whatever. And now we keep on with our reformation, right? And so now it's the recognition part.
Mm-hmm.
And so we recognize, people with more referrals, more visitors. More referrals, more visitors. We have option A, option B. So
Perfect.
it's we just try to boost the expectation,
Mhm.
and also again, this is a time saving thing.
Mm.
So now the diplomas, now we have also the second
Oops.
the people who
What
follow in
happened?
terms.
I lost you. Wait.
I'm
Wow.
here.
Wait, wait. Now I can see you. It's a okay. I can. Oh,
I'm here.
wow. My three screens went down temporarily, but the electricity is on, so it's something. It's alive. Okay. Let's
But
continue.
okay. So this is the people
Mm-hmm.
with more visitors. Then it's the gold member club, and then it's the traffic lights
Mm-hmm.
and people who are above it.
Ah.
And now we try to foster a lot of recognition throughout the meeting
Mm.
because this is what people feel, very good about. So we have now at this pump, and as we are recognizing people, we have a special mention to the end of a mentorship. So
Mm.
when a new member joins, as he or she ends their membership, we we just we give them a diploma and we play this.
Mhm.
You have the mentor, you have the mentee, and that's it. Very simple, but effective.
Okay.
So now close, and then now we go to new members. Here's is also very
This is
important.
the mentoring. It goes together with the physical.
Yes,
Uh, okay.
this is the diploma.
Okay.
So we have it here so that they can print it. So
Yes.
they print this slide, and
And yes.
they can have an A4 frame, and
Okay.
that's it. Now we go into the new member induction, right? So we follow BNI India's idea of having an induction coordinator, and
Mhm.
then we
Ah,
play the yeah. So we have someone who's just focused on having them to have a new member to attend. Sorry, about the induction. This is something I learned many years ago from EMU.
and he's somewhere from the membership committee, from mentor, what, whatever.
Normally, it's from the growth team.
Okay.
Why is that? Because one of the things we tell them is you should bring someone to speak in your behalf. So it can be one of your clients, one of your suppliers, someone who can come, and hopefully it can be also. So here, the trick is you invite them to your induction, but it happens you are eligible to join.
Yeah.
So as a like, we're good friends, Ellie. Next Thursday, I have an induction in this networking chapter. They want someone to speak on my behalf. You are my client for 3 years. I would really like you to come.
Great idea.
Is Emus? This is the Indian
Mm.
guy's idea, and by having this, this is great. So now the new member comes, and instead of the new member presenting himself, now we say, I would say in my case, Ellie, now you be prepared to speak on my behalf. And now you would speak on my behalf.
Mm-hmm.
I know Tiago is a wonderful accountant. We have been clients. I was having many problems because of my previous accountant, and Tiago solved me that. And now the government pays me 1 million euros every month.
Mm-hmm.
Just blah blah
Perfect.
blah. Okay. Now the code of ethics, and now we also do this for renewals, right? So renewals. Okay. And also, we do something which we have all the pins here,
Yes.
like first year pin, all the pins. So if they have a pin, this will be the presentation. We will insert the pins and we will onboard, you are now a 4-year pin, 4-year, whatever.
Okay.
So this is the company, their category, how many referrals historically they have passed, and how many thank you for the closed business they have passed membership
Ah,
today.
so this is a real job done by someone.
Yes, so Manuel Garcia would
Rather,
be a member. He would be from Garcia Engineering. He's an engineer, and he passed throughout his 4 years 237 referrals, which generated 232,500 members.
I see
That's not
many things
5,000.
that I like, many, 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 but also I was wondering how to convince them to put the thank you for closed business online because they don't. They don't register the thank you. So I needed something to give recognition to the,
Okay, so by the time you renew, you want people to know how much you have
yeah, of
given
course.
to the chapter. So if the chapter, if let's say John doesn't thank me for the business I've generated, I
Mm.
don't know how much thank you for the closed business I've
Yes, of course. That's
I've
it.
summed, I've added throughout these years. So by having recognition on what I have generated, so I want you to register my thank you for the closed business
Yes,
because I want to be praised for that.
exactly.
Okay.
But I can see that you have created pins also for less than 5 years, meaning that you don't use the ribbons. Spanish people, they don't like the ribbons. No,
I
it's
think
very American. Yes.
they prefer pins. I think pins are more elegant. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I never wear ribbons anyway. I wouldn't. I would never.
Well,
But
now,
who is doing them? In Spain, you do them, the ribbon, the pin.
yes, yes. But I think that if you talk to Pawan, I think he has 1 year and 2 year and all these pins up until fourth year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Then 5 year and onwards, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah. 5 years is
the
typical.
normal pin. Yeah. So now we go to points number 8, 9, and 10. So again, always the swoosh and the video. So now we focus on being specific. So we calculate the percentage of how many people were specific, how many people were non-specific, and how many people were trying to sell the room. And
Ah,
yeah, this is very powerful.
how is done? How can
We
you?
have a specific role, which is the weekly ask coordinator. So people love being coordinated. So just let's say you have this role within the chapter. You just have to write down, how many people did a specific ask, how many people were not specific, and how many people were trying to sell the room.
Mm.
And you just report it at the end of the presentation. So today we had like 28% of people were specific, 50% were non-specific, and 22% were trying to sell the room. This is not what we are looking for.
Ah, great.
And if you are trying to sell the room, say, oops. So you're
Mm.
not being told, but you are being told,
Yes,
not on a personal
level.
level. And now we have for each context sphere, there is a preset photo and a table. So if they are beyond 7, they can go and they can add. 7 is because of it's the smallest context sphere planning we have on the PTD.
Mhm.
So this is the construction. Then small things here, for instance, they have the passport,
Mhm.
which means they're a new member. So we tell the president should tell, please be aware this is a new member. Let's take a special note about this. Okay. Then we also have this pin here is someone who throughout the last 6 months they have over 12 CUs, chapter education units. So this is to foster their education because people love pins, right?
Yes,
And by having the pins here, these are temporary pins. You can lose them, right?
yes,
But by having them, you don't want to drop. So you keep on going to training or listening to podcasts or whatever.
The thing is that once, okay, when we started doing a few stuff about, for example, the recognition pins or
Yeah.
on the PowerPoints, um, the problem is general. There are very, very few people in every chapter that are doing everything, and they have to do one more thing that comes from a person that is not accountable, perhaps. And so once they have the pin, they keep it forever on the slide because nobody goes there to check it.
Yes, that's why in this case, right? This is for if you have traffic lights, you'll have them
Mm,
as long as
yes.
if you drop 12, you stop having 12, but you can go to 20.
Hmm.
So you have
Okay.
nothing, 12 or 20. And this is something we will add and we will take depending on the traffic lights. So this is a reflection of what the member did,
Hmm.
not that I'm harsh or against it. And this is, as it is only a PowerPoint thing, it is temporary. It's not, there is not a problem of taking it out because it's not theirs to have.
Yes.
So by having the pins in the PowerPoint, but not physical pins,
Yes. But actually, once someone built that, when we changed it and we shifted, I still see people having, for example, pins that they do not possess anymore. They are not.
look, do
Yes.
this online. So if you reflect the, let's
Mm,
say, the physical pins with the PowerPoint pins, people will start asking, why is it that on the PowerPoint there is you don't have a pin? Oh,
mm.
perhaps it's because you lost it. So
Yes.
no, this is something you'll have
Okay.
to.
And this is the presentation for the online meetings or for the
Yes. No, for all the meetings.
for all the meetings.
We have it adapted for online for the 12-point agenda.
Meaning that whenever it's in person, because
Yes.
my problem is like the culture of all my directors and all my members is online because we just convince them to turn to hybrid, you know.
I can
And
give you I
so,
can give you this same PowerPoint for the online agenda, the 12-point agenda.
okay.
But it's the same. So, but it's more complex. So our hybrid chapters they have both. Okay, they follow the 12-point agenda and the 20-point agenda depending on the structure. So now the other context spheres. Okay, so all the context spheres they have a photo. If they want to change, they have to
Mhm.
ask for permission. Okay, and so now we have the best presentation. We award the best presentation,
Mhm.
and then we do something which is interesting, which is randomly we choose two people and say, so Ellie, what did Tiago ask this
Ah,
week?
mm,
Now we go to the presentation. So here in Spain, which is something that really increased our conversion,
mm.
visitors don't get to present themselves. So the sponsor, the member who brought them, is the person who presents them, which makes a huge of a difference. So we have the list of visitors for this week,
Exactly.
and then we all now, just as we ask them to stand up, and now we would say, Ellie, so could you please present John?
Mhm.
Tiago, could you please present Susan? Blah, blah, blah. So by having these small nuggets of music and video, it just tells people you're special.
Mm.
The members are special. You are special. So now the vice president report, so the
Mhm.
normal thing. And that we go to the membership committee
Of
report.
course.
So we have interviews. But this is stats as far as the membership committee's report, and then we have the what's the name? The general policies.
Mhm.
And now we go to the keynote presentations, right? And
Mhm.
again, the idea is to create a buzz around it. So now now we have the list of people who will.
Yes. Perfect.
So now we don't have to say on, you know, on October the 1st, on October the 15th. No, just, and the music just gives a cool
Mm-hmm.
idea. And people nowadays, they just take pictures. We don't have to go, reading each one of
Yes.
them. Now we go to the special presentations, and just before, to wake people up, we have two presentations, one for men, one for women, or well,
Mm-hmm.
the two different styles, just before we read the bio sheet. Or option B, it's the same, but it changes because now people say like, "Oh, this is an investment by national office," and and it just boosts people to they kind of wakes them up. Now we go to the special, to the contribution section. Here we've tried to, and this is it is being very interesting now because it there is the music is played on a loop, right?
Ah,
So imagine that you're saying, I have, two referrals and one-to-ones, and so it becomes kind of an epical thing, right? So the referrals, visitors, testimonials, one-to-ones. So now people, oh, I have one-to-one, and I have this, and I have that. So it's just like, wow. And the music just
we don't refer, by the way, the one-ones
sorry?
because we don't refer because the positive contribution, we say it's not the one-ones. It's the means, it's a vehicle to get to the
If
positive
I was to
contribution.
went back, I would do that. But
Yeah,
so many chapters have that. I just pick my battles.
I know. I
Okay.
took the advantage of going into COVID and forgetting about everything, and I removed it.
Clever of you. Another thing we do is the first time a new member closes a business, we play this video.
Hmm.
So the next video, please. Sorry. This is for men. The first GNC is thank you for the question. So Juan Garcia would be thanking his first business this year, and if it was a lady, we have this video.
Hmm.
And also, if there is a big amount, we have this special recognition. There was a big business being passed, so that's it. So the idea is throughout this, the portion of the meeting where
Hmm.
we have this to create an experience, and this was based on something I saw when I was in Morocco. Because
Hmm.
they have a better PowerPoint, and I think
Ah,
they took from
really?
French. Yes, and then I took from Morocco's
Yes.
idea, and I just tried to.
Actually, the French had always more marketing oriented meetings, PowerPoints, launches,
Yes,
trainings.
yes.
Yes, always.
So now we have the referral audit.
Hmm.
So
Yes,
again, it's the same. So did it have the contact details? Was it waiting for your call?
yes.
Is it an important meet? And again, the small video
Hmm.
just to make it fancier, right? And then the secretary treasurer's report, the members who are renewing.
Perfect.
The idea is to boost instead, because this is a complicated
Yes,
messaging.
yes,
We have
yes.
to do it right now, otherwise. And then when we thank people to get them away from the room, then we say, what is the part of the meeting you like the most? And again, the music keeps rhythm. So I don't need this anymore, as I said this. And if you have this music, it's very difficult to say negative things.
Cut the music down because I don't hear you.
Sorry.
Yes.
The music,
Yes.
yeah, you can adjust the volume. The
Yeah, of course.
music, it gets you, it's difficult for you. You have such a rhythm music. It's difficult for you to say negative things.
Of course, I replaced in all the members workshop the countdown because I now do them hybrid the workshop
Yes.
because I have people in the north of the country.
Yeah.
And I replaced the timers with
Yes.
music. And
Yeah.
so I
That's,
say today we have great content, we have this, we have that, and we have amazing rock music. And every time we have a timer, they do this.
yeah.
I can see them or in the room. It's the
Yeah.
same.
Again, we have music
Yeah.
as well. So please join our visitor hosts to for a
Mhm.
personalized. And then we take them from the room. And then the rest is pretty much what we do. This is the mentor program. So we have like a checklist for the mentor program. Next event. And then we have this. The
Yes.
right side is for you to put all the events, and you have the training. So the right side is for you to put all the
Próximas
events.
formaciones,
Yes. So here is
other announcements,
other announcements. Now we have
the closed part, the member.
the key the door prize.
Ah, we don't do that.
Okay. So but I have it here.
Yes.
Have the people love it. I don't know why, but kind of think that stuff.
They made things so ridiculous in Greece because they get the habit and then they say, okay, I own you souvlaki, I own you a drink, I own.
Yeah.
And it was so weird for the visitors to hear that.
No, but
Do you own me? Why? Because I gave you a business? They don't get it, do you understand?
yeah. But in this case, the the members, the visitors should be out because they would leave on
Yes.
point number 18. And now we are closing the meeting, and just because this was being forgotten, we just do so. This is the new member orientation, which the president runs, 5 to 10
Sorry,
minutes.
close the music because I don't hear you.
Yeah. So
Say it again.
this is this is just before the quote, the last quote, is to some to remember the members, the new members, that there is an orientation session by the president, which
Okay.
will start the
Yeah,
mentorship program. Okay, and that's it.
that's it. Amazing, amazing. Thank
Hope
you
you
so
like it.
much. I
So
will, I will
this in our case, this has changed
a lot.
the perception of value and
Mm,
the dynamics of the meeting. As you can say that the PowerPoint relates to what you're doing,
mhm.
and it kinds of guides you to some, you know, hopefully some to some desired behaviors from them. If you want to, I can share this with you, and then you
Yeah.
can, do whatever you want with
Okay.
it.
I will have to. Okay. It has a big work to be done because it's so heavy to be translated and stuff. But I
Oh,
now hired my second person, the first good second person. It took me 3 years to find a good person, and she's 23.
oh,
And I'm so happy.
yeah.
So amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for your time. Thank you for the immediate call.
No,
Thank you for everything.
no. Look, I will send you
Put it on a drive or
Yeah,
somewhere.
I will send you. Yes, I will
For
send
the
you
children.
a
Dropbox
Dropbox
link.
link.
Yes.
You can download it, and just as before, just as you used it, please share with me whatever findings and whatever things you're doing with it. It has with in our case, it also was good in terms of our this and other stuff, but this has an impact in
Mm,
terms of the of our price increase because this
exactly.
becomes like perceived value.
Exactly.
It's kind of nonsensical because it's the same thing, but for them it's like, wow, now the meetings are like have this
Yes.
music and
Exactly. Exactly. And I have my next price increase planning to, didn't announce it yet, on the 1st of October.
okay,
For us, for the level of development of BNI and for everything, the GDP per capita in the country and everything, it's expensive. Our membership is expensive.
Hmm.
But the low class small owners are so low that we prefer to aim a little bit higher than the average BNI is aiming, because then the smaller will be imitating the bigger.
Yeah.
So if they don't pay, if they cannot pay, I don't care because my highest dream to be realistically, Greece could have the 0.5% of the small medium businesses without the solopreneurs is 3,000 members.
No.
It sounds stupid when you only have 200, but business-wise, I should focus to that.
Yeah.
I should focus on becoming 250 this year, which is my goal, and then start double. So
Yeah.
building the team, blah, 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 everything.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thank you. It was very valuable.
Okay.
How much is your
Uh,
membership? Remind me again.
I beg your pardon?
How much is yet the renewal in Spain?
So our renewal is 1,049. We
Ah,
will increase it on August the 1st to 1,199. And our joining fee, which we call first year support and training,
mhm,
it's the same, but it's fancier. It's nowadays it's 350 and it will be 400. So it will be rounded numbers, 1,600 euros and 1,200 euros.
mhm. Okay.
That's it.
Ours now is 1,250,
Okay.
and it will become 1,400 on October 1st. And the registration fee, it has been 250 for years, and I do not increase it.
Okay. It's people tend to appreciate that we increase the joining fee because new members, people who join, they don't know if it's expensive or cheap. So it's easier to increase that than it is to increase our membership.
Ah,
In
okay.
my case, for a long time, I've come from it was a very low membership. So we are now in some
Yes.
regions, we have increased in the last 2 years, we have increased 47%. And these are my two top reasons. So
Mm,
the reasons where I increased because we had different
yes.
prices. It was a stupid move from some years ago I've done. I allowed for two different prices. Nowadays I don't allow for that. So what I did is that now we're increasing price, and interestingly, where the price has risen the most, it's where we have more membership growth.
Mm, yeah,
I think.
I understand. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Ευχαριστώ πολύ in Greek. Speak again.
Okay, take
Ciao.
care, Ellie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
looking forward to see you again. Cheers. Bye bye. Take care.